Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live together? No more wars, no more wars, no more wars. Just peace in this world. I said no more wars, no more wars. Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live together? Hi, Torre. God before everything. Praise you, Lord. Uh-huh. Hi, Mrs. Red. Excuse me. Hi, Miss Red. I am Miss Red. Smart by nature. Juicy marble. People, hi, Miss Piggy. Prima Wanda. Y'all, everybody's here, okay? Hi, everybody. Listen. I thought I had no opinion on this story. To me, this story is the most ridiculous thing. And I'll tell you why I say that. I know I'm gonna get in trouble whenever you say something is stupid. But this whole thing started by such a stupid reason. So everybody's talking about the situation between T.S. Madison, Jess Hilarious, and now Tasha Caden wiggled her ass in there. Between the three of them, right? Over this issue of some anonymous person out of the 300 million people in the United States, some anonymous person said that that women did not own a menstrual cycle, a period, right? Now, what difference does that make what some person said who is nobody, who is not a celebrity? This person is not. If somebody made a statement, here's what the homophobia is, right? Or the transphobia is. When you grab a hold to any excuse to come on here and try to prove that you're a woman. Ladies, y'all know y'all a woman. You ain't got to explain your titties. You ain't got to explain your culo. You ain't got to explain nothing about your womanhood. It seems so stupid to me that people often say, "Oh, she said that women don't have we don't own the period. We don't like it's a wonderful thing to have a period, child. It's part of being a woman. Who doesn't know that? To be sitting up here arguing about something so stupid, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Men cannot have a period. Unless, of course, then there are a few people who are trans. Whatever. Men don't have periods. Women have periods, right? When you're a trans woman, there are certain things that you cannot acquire because you are a trans woman. Yes, they can do miraculous things medically now. They can change all the woman parts and all that. They can even give you a culo, at least the surface of a culo, right? But there are certain things that you would have to be born a woman to have. You shouldn't have to argue about that, in my opinion. That's why I said it was stupid. I don't like to get involved in these things between women and trans women. There seems to be an ongoing thing. For the moment, they're not so hard on the gays. Remember, the gays, they used to come at the gays just as hard. But now the gays are on the back burner, and they're attacking trans people on every front. And they said, Miss Jess Hilarious said, who gonna speak up for us? Who gonna speak up? Why do you need somebody to speak up for you? You're half the population of the world. What the fuck do you mean? You need somebody to stick up for you that you have a period? It's all this cloud chasing. Check this out. Miss Jess Hilarious. You put hilarious in your name. You made that your name. Be hilarious. Ain't nothing funny about this girl. Why are you coming on here to talk about a subject that is not even worth the conversation? It doesn't make any sense, girl. Somebody got to speak up for us. Who are these army of transgender people? I was a grown man before I even saw transgender people. And I would say that if people don't live in big cities, it's a good chance that they've never encountered one, right? So you don't need nobody to speak up for you, girl. You're the overwhelming majority as far as women and trans women, right? They are so small a minority that they are a minority within the LGBT. They're the smallest group in the LGBT. But all of a sudden, every time the subject comes up, you got to bring your ass on here and give you a commentary. Be hilarious, Miss Thing. Miss Hilarious, I really don't think you're that funny, girl. Because I'll be listening, I'll be saying, well, what exactly is hilarious? Right? At least I never liked Monique after she started her campaigns. But at least Monique was funny. I mean, she knew how to be funny. If you're a comedian, your job is to be funny, right? as far as you being here online, I didn't follow what she originally said, Miss Just Hilarious. Something about somebody got to speak up for her, and you'll never be what I am, and all that. And I do think that many times it's not only the issue of being a woman, right? Because you are a woman, correct? Trans women is a different version of a woman, but you're still a woman, right? I think where a lot of women who are not, maybe they're not so feminine a woman. Now, and when I say that, I mean it's got nothing to do with your body parts. When I say you're not a feminine woman, there are a lot of women who put a lot of time into their appearance. They are feminine. They are feminine women, right? They're into the hair and they're into the lashes and they're into all the fashions and all the style and the jewelry. I mean, they're womanly women. They're very feminine type women. Even when they walk feminine, right? And I think that some of these people you have who are not that way have an attitude where somebody like Madison comes on here and she's an effeminate trans person. You ain't one. You ain't a real one. You ain't a real one. I'm real. Look at this. I'm real. You can't get this. You can't do what I can. I'm saying, if you're a woman, you are blessed and highly favored of the Lord to me. You can bring life into this world. It ain't nothing you got to argue about, girl. You can do something that is miraculous, right? Yes, the man can provide the seed, but the man can provide the seed and go play golf, right? It takes a woman. If I was a woman. Anyway, let me calm down. How y'all doing? I tried to avoid the subject because I just don't want to get involved in talking about a bunch of stuff that I totally understand. I've never been a trans woman, right? So I think that this person who started this conversation, first of all, you can go and approach a homeless person and they say something that why is that news? So the woman misspoke, right? We didn't got to go in there defending what she said. What she really meant was this, and what she misspoke. She never even brought minstrel into it, girl. It's a losing argument. She was talking about you don't own womanhood. All that's saying is I'm a woman too. I'm a different kind of woman, right? But you ain't got nothing to fight about, baby. You already won the battle. The battle is already won as far as you being a woman. You are a woman. Right? And if you want to be more feminine and you take offense and these people walking around prettier than you, girl, then fix yourself up. Shit. Everybody's not the same, honey. My mama only wore a little luge. That was it, girl. So, and then we have people in our family, girl, they look like they're going on to a movie set every time they walk out the house. It is what it is. But to have this argument is, to me, is stupid. I hate to. I know my limited vocabulary. I shouldn't say words like somebody is stupid. It is. You misspoke. If you talk enough, you're gonna speak sometimes. The homophobia is when you latch onto that and make that some big story. Who is this person? Right? Why is that a story? Because she thinks she can have a period. If she thinks she can have a period, let her think it. Who gives a damn? Let me see what y'all say. How y'all doing today? Anyway, hey, from Chi-Town, how you doing? Is Beyonce still there? I saw some of the children went to the Beyonce concert there. They seemed very happy. The news reporter said, "What do you like about Beyonce?" Everything, Miss Poppy. What's your favorite music? All of them. So they had a good time in Chicago. I don't know. Was she just there one night? Was it a one night performance? Anyway, hello, Chi-Town. They are really after these trans. I mean, when you considering how small a minority transgender people is, it is amazing to me, right? But the human condition is you just got to talk about people. It seems like we can't help ourselves, right? You got these white folks, they privileged, they got every kind of benefit. They mother and father came over on the on the what's it called, Wayfair, whatever, on the boats, the original. I'm from my family did this. My family, you are privileged, right? and you're the most bigoted, evil, and nastiest motherfuckers out here. Why would you be nasty? You have all the benefits. Why are you angry? Shouldn't we be the ones angry? It goes on, honey. You go one neighborhood in New York City, you walk from one, no offense, Torre. You walk to one neighborhood, it's all Spanish. Then you walk to the next neighborhood that they call them WAPs, and this one call them specs, and everybody talks shit about everybody else. I guess that's part of the human condition. That's why God said, enough. I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this shit for centuries. Right? So he sent us a Christ, the gift. It was supposed to be a good thing. They called it good news. Mm-hmm. Hi, Ronay. Had to get the facts straight. I ain't followed these stories, child. To me, when I first heard that, I said, well, girl, how can you have an argument about that, about who has a period or not? Are you saying you want a period? I don't think that's what that girl, she misspoke. I don't think that was what that trans person, whoever she is, was trying to say. That she's trying to defend herself, that she is, and she feels she's a different kind of woman, and she should be acknowledged as well. The attacks are on the bathroom. They know they get the ass kicked. They go into the man's bathroom, and then they don't want to in the woman's bathroom because they think they have some interest in little girls. So where they supposed to shit on behind the dumpster? Continually want to demoralize those people and pretend that they don't exist. I don't know what it is about people that they think that they can talk you out of your existence, right? They're still having the same argument about homosexuality that they had 2,000 years ago. Ain't nobody going nowhere. We keep popping up every goddamn where. We certainly are not producing other homosexuals, so it just happens in nature anyway. So I don't know. It just seems bullying to me, and it's just hilarious. That was so unnecessary. You keep some. You ain't got to speak on every goddamn thing. You just don't. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, she said, oh, you can't have a baby. You can't have a. You think, what do you need? You need validation that you can have a child? It's the most wonderful thing. Childbirth is the most wonderful thing on the planet, girl. It keeps the whole motherfucking thing going. Why you have to feel like you have to defend it? It is nature. It is in your nature. You can have a baby. You ain't got to argue that with nobody else. You want to have a period? Well, have one, girl. Anyway. Yeah, I had to go to the dentist today, get some x-rays and things. And on the way home, I said, oh my God, look what they're all talking about this. I guess you got to talk about what's going on, you know. It's it. And even if a trans person said that she had a period, what difference would it make to you? I mean, why would it even make a difference? Women own womanhood, says Takesha. Women own womanhood. No, well, I think that's the kind of point she was trying to make, Tequila, because they're a woman as well. They're a trans woman. I don't think what's wrong with just, I'm a trans woman. I'll never be a woman. I will never be a woman, and I will never be a man again. It ain't gonna happen no more. I am a woman. I'm a trans woman. It's great. Women have talents and abilities, gifts. Men have talents, abilities, gifts. Trans women have talents, abilities, gifts. Why can't we just be who we are, honey? Just be yourself. Stop worrying about other people. It's so stupid to me. That hilarious woman should be ashamed of herself. And I hope they do go and knock upside her head, because all that shit is for clout. Let me start a conversation. Ooh, I got TS on the conversation. Ooh, Armand talking about it. Ooh, Tasha K talking about it. So we all got to include you in the conversation for the next 3 days. Is that what it's about? The people, just be honest, right? And maybe you can get better, but you gotta accept that you do have a problem with it. If nobody on some interview somewhere in the internet somewhere says some stupid ass statement, girl, and you latch onto it like it's some kind of major thing that has to be discussed. And who's gonna stand up for us? Who's gonna stand up for us? You're half the world. You don't need nobody to stand up for you, girl. Not on these issues. You need to be worried about who's trying to take your away your choice to have an abortion or not, when you got to raise more children that you didn't never wanted, right? People taking away your rights. That's what you need to be worried about. Not some trans woman who think she got a pussy and she bleeds. I think people just like to argue, honey. I wouldn't be arguing about that, honey. I have one. Oh, hell no, child. I ain't got to argue with nobody about my dick. Only person got to argue about their dick is Jay Wilson, because he's so teeny. Eeny, weeny, teeny, weeny, little polka dot bikini. Girl, I already know what that is. I already know what it is. I know it's accompanied by a set of balls, honey. I know it. There's nothing for me to argue about. Somebody say they got one, you know, but I know they don't. What difference does it make to me? I don't give a damn what you think. You think you got a rainbow coming out your ass? Go ahead and have it, honey. That's what you have to acknowledge. Okay, this part of me, it is prejudice then. We need to leave those people alone. Just like we want to be left alone with all our issues, we want other people to have the same kind of rights, same kind of freedoms, girl. We want them to pursue their right to pursue of happiness as well. And no, we're going to think a little deeper than to say, go shit in the trash can. You don't exist. They solved that issue in California, at least here in San Francisco. We don't have that issue anymore, because every time you go to a bathroom is his or hers. Anybody can go in there. It's one person bathrooms all over the city. Started with the government buildings, but now it's everywhere in most places here. So it is a solvable problem. People should be able to use the restroom indoors in a toilet. Am I even reading my chat? Y'all so wonderful and gorgeous for being here. You mean to tell me that one person on the whole internet, girl, in a country that got 300 million people, they said that you don't own womanhood, so therefore you're going to penalize now all transgender people? They said? How the fuck they said? Why you call up on one person's opinion or one stupid statement? I say stupid shit all the time and talk so goddamn fast, child. I don't want that to be held against me forever. Oh my God, do you hear what he said? You hear what he said? Oh, thank you. I must be a deity. Tanika, you trying to start a fight? What's going on over here? Women on the woman. Baby, it decreases your stance to me when you feel like you have to go out here and defend your pussy. I'm just saying, my mouth is so vulgar, I know. But that shouldn't even be an issue for you, honey. It really shouldn't. You don't need no damn defense. Mm-hmm. Somebody argued. She said, a woman don't, what did she say anyway? It was so stupid. Oh, women, you don't own women. You don't own the period. So maybe that if you left the own the period part out, she could say, well, you don't own womanhood. Well, that would apply to her because she is a different kind of a woman. It's not the experience of most people. But if that's how she gets through the day, then that's how she gets through the day, honey. Right? She's not saying that she's a woman, I don't think. But she's saying that I'm a woman as well, a different kind of woman. They used to talk about how you're born. I mean, I was born a woman in a male body. That was to speak when I was a younger person. I guess people have come somewhat farther than that, and it'll pass. I mean, this is going to pass. Just like their assaults on everybody, even people who y'all call white. The Italians, they had to fight when they were here. They were considered lower class, and they were work people. And the Asian people, they treated them badly. And you see how we treat the Mexican people, right? And we know how they treat the black people. Everybody got to go through and fight for every goddamn thing. But this will pass, and they'll find them some new niggas. right? It probably won't happen to after this election because they're going to play you people against each other. You'll have the women fighting with the transgenders. And I thought that's only so small a minority. You have them fighting, right? Then they'll put us against other black people, correct? The Republicans against the Democrats and all this bullshit to start fights. I just think it's kind of bullying when you have, let me say, maybe there's one transgender among, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 people. There's one. So you want to go jump on her? Something you don't understand. I don't understand. I've been in the community for 40 years, 50 years. I still don't understand everything. And I won't. It's not my experience. It's not my goddamn business. Anyway, how did I start this bullshit, child? So, let me give y'all a little taste. Everybody's playing this, so I'm sure you've already heard it. Oh, I can't play it on there. Okay. Well, I don't got to play it because everybody's heard T.S. Madison going off on Miss Tasha K. Tasha K, she said some very problematic things. She's talking all about the woman's mother. And I don't know what's going to happen with this Tasha K woman. She's so desperate for to get her standing, trying to figure out how to get money. I don't know, because she didn't have to involve herself in this bullshit. I thought her and T.S. Madison were actually getting along to some degree, right? Why would she jump her ass in this stupid ass argument, girl? And T.S. Madison, she doesn't even disagree with it. She said, girl, I know I can't have a period. I think if I was having periods every month, I would be aware of it. Anyway, Tasha K jumped her ass in it. I can't remember all the whole arguments, child. You can never be what we is. You never be what we is. Girl, focus on yourself. If you feel like these men is looking prettier than you, child, just go get you some eyelashes, girl, and work on yourself. If that's important to you, you want to walk around trying to impress somebody else that what you are, you already got it. You ain't got to work on it. There's nothing to work on. You wake up in the morning. Hello, I'm a woman. Every day for every day of your life. These men want to be pretty. Let them be pretty. Shit, it ain't bothering you. Mr. Lika, what's your height for your name? Tell Alika, girl, you were really trying to get in here. What is your issue, honey? The conversation was brought to the table. What table? What table was the conversation brought to? Some obscure YouTuber? What in the hell? She was interviewed. Tamalika, this must be an awful big table you talking about, girl. Right? Because I can tell you absolutely right now, there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, even millions of people calling people niggers over the dinner table right now. Does that got to be brought to the table as well? It was brought to the table. Lord have mercy, girl. She says, honey, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Do anything you want done, baby, and do it naturally. Whoa, whoa. Are you bragging? No, I'm the one. Just ask me, ooh, and it shall be done. Maybe I don't have all these issues about women because I was raised by women. I was raised by a woman. I had mother and two sisters. They had five. My mother had five sisters. So women were always in charge. It was never a big deal around me. My boss at work on my first three jobs, first 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they were always women. When I wanted to go into interior design, they ran the whole damn interior design industry. So it's never been an issue with me about women. I've always accepted them for who they are. I think it's a wonderful thing you can have children. Most arguments that I'm able to observe on here on YouTube, I usually see the woman's side more clearly than I see the male side. Child support, baby daddy, baby mamas, all that stuff, child. I'm usually on the woman's side because I understand women better. Sorry. And some people are. Miss Tequila Annette, she's not. Miss Tequila Annette said no. Who gonna speak for us? You know, Miss Jess O'Leary's just performing, girl. Her makeup was perfectly done when she went on there to say that shit, child. Hey, Charles Johnson, you been here all this time? I didn't even see you. Hmm. If all these minorities would get together, finally, you would finally have some power. It's us. It's us. Fuck the rest of them, girl. We never gonna win shit here. Ain't nobody win nothing, honey. You'll always be oppressed, suppressed. But imagine if you were. That's what the white. Yeah, they're gonna think I'm prejudiced. I ain't no prejudice against white people. But that's what the greatest fear is, child. That all these minorities in America, they're predicting. When is it? Just another 15 years. There's going to be more minorities than there are the majority, right? And that makes some people very afraid, very scared, because they know what their history is, right? So they think they're losing ground, but no, you're not losing ground. You still got to have the goddamn country. We got to have it all. Female is not debatable. Womanhood can be an option. Okay, I guess. It is an option. For some people, they're transgender people. Child, most men are not, have no, listen, people, you can stop being afraid, honey. All the times in my life where I've been exposed to transgender people, never once has it occurred to me that I want to be transgender because they transgender. I mean, it comes back to this fear thing. What about the children? What about the children? No, no, no. People don't determine people's sexuality or their gender, right? You don't do that. It's an internal thing, right? So you ain't got nothing to be afraid of, girl. If Junior sees a transgender, that don't mean he want to put on a wig. She did read that girl though, honey. Mrs. Madison went off. Why'd she go off like that on that woman? Tasha K don't give a fuck. She said, ain't no friends on YouTube. Ain't no friends on YouTube. Sounds kind of familiar, don't it? Mm-hmm. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I ain't gonna play all this stuff. Y'all seen it already. All I want to do is get the mood, honey. I just want to get the mood of what she said to that woman. People, I made the worst mistake of my life buying this telephone. What is this called? Motorola. I just paid 14 grand. Shut the fuck up. The phone just does whatever it wants to do. I can't just go and fuck it. And now it's been 3 months since I bought it, so I can't take it back. So I guess I'll keep it for a couple more months and then just buy a new phone. I was walking to the Mission District and I looked over at one of them tables they set up for the Obama phone. I thought I bought a decent phone. I think I paid $150 plus my trade in my old phone or some kind of shit they had at Metro. Child, the phones they're passing out for Obama phones for free. That's this phone. Hell, I done bought me an Obama phone. The fibroids that come with them, take it, please. That's the stupidest argument I've ever heard in my life, child. It just is. Right? It used to be only men can have babies. Of course, they come up with a couple of examples how a trans man, they're very silent. They don't got to fight for who they are. They just are who they are. But of course, if he were born a woman and they still have the woman's organs, then a man, if they are living as a man, then a man can have a baby. I mean, you want to get technical about it, but we all know what makes a child in general, So now they don't want the blood. No, it was the blood I know was the blood. I know. I don't read well enough. People turning on each other like flapjacks in a waffle. We the people turning on each other like flapjack. Like you are so interested in who else is wearing a wig besides you. Child, please. I know I've noticed there are a lot of times the girls who are not all into they're not real feminine type women. That don't mean they're not a woman. They are a biological woman, but they're not necessarily effeminate. And many times they'll take offense to these girls coming in there looking gorgeous and things, child. You ain't a real one. You ain't a real one. I think that's a big part of what it is. If people are jealous at all, and there's somebody who feels every kind of way there is. That's the trade-off, though, Nicole. You can have a baby, honey. Wouldn't that be wonderful? You can bring life into this world and be a mother. I mean, I know people want, they say, but I'm not just a mother. I'm not just that. But that's a great thing to be. And when you go down to Bergdorf's and all that kind of stuff, and they got on the men's, they got on the third floor, back in the back. That's the men's department, right? But all the first floor, hair, nails, dresses, pantsuits, everything. All the second floor, girl, and half the third floor, right? Catering to you, honey. Don't even worry about it. Means lusting. Means buying homes. Y'all got to lock them up, right? So when you leave, you take half, girl. That's what gets the means, honey. Here. Okay. Let me see what you say. I don't think it's fear. It is the disrespect and the devaluing of, okay. Tabby Cat says, I don't think it's fear. It is the disrespect and the devaluation of women. How is it devaluating you, though, to say he can have a period? That's not devaluating you, girl. And Madison is always misgendering women. Oh, girl. You must have been over there on ATL Alien's channel. Of course, she can't wait. Hop her ugly ass up. She came on here with no makeup today. Now, I didn't look. Gary. Baby, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems because we're mixing up women, gays, and transgenders. There aren't that many transgender people, really. But we're mixing this all up, and they're going to be faux pas. If we decide we like each other to get along, we can still respect each other, right? You can cut somebody out and then still be friends with another gay person. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't have all the answers, honey. But no, Madison does everything she can to get along. Why? Because this is her business, honey. She recognizes that. She knows that her audience is probably somewhere in the 90% range of women. We know that. We know who the audiences are around here. We're really catering to you guys, trying to get along. But there's going to be people who are always going to bring, that Alien is a prime example. They're always going to try to separate, right? Because they want somebody to fight with. They want an enemy. And little tiny minorities are just somebody easy to, Deanna Irving. Girl, I ain't seen you in forever, it seemed like. If we go more than 2 or 3 days, it's like forever. Deanna. You see Charles Dawson in here? It's hotter than fish grease here. Look at my arm. I'm just sitting there. It ain't even all that hot right here, but it's the humidity. Since I've been here, I'm sweating like a pig. What was Charles Dawson saying? Okay. Grease here in Houston during the summer. I just got back from Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Oh, you be traveling. Oh, you got on the wait and got delayed and got on the boat. Charles Dawson, you went on a cruise with Jay Wilson. You were in Miami? Isn't that where they're going from? Yeah, it's hot all over the place. It's hot going almost coast to coast, and it's going to be worse next month. So far, it hasn't been that hot here, but we know it's coming. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Every state has their issues, tornadoes and all that stuff, but California, they talk about our earthquakes. Those are more rare, but the fires, when this damn thing starts burning up next month. I showed y'all a picture last time. I walked outside. It looked like the apocalypse or something. The whole damn sky was red. That was all from fires. And so it's all climate change. I hope I get out of here before it climaxes, honey. I don't know. I think we can agree that there is climate change. Most of the professionals agree, and the scientists. But the thing is, what do you do about it? And how much effect does it actually have on what the damage has already been done to the ozone? I don't know. Tabby, I like T.S. Madison. I respect everyone and expect the same in return. Absolutely. They're always going to rear their head up. Any little infraction, if you're talking all day, every day, you're going to say something somebody don't like. They say, oh, it's a chance to get her. Go over there and get her. So I don't see her as being the villain, even though she's just hilarious in the thumbnail. But it seems like the anger. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all got to be patient with me, honey. God's still working on me, honey. Hold on a minute. The anger. Let me see.
Walking around trying to get their next meal. Find you somebody to play with, pussy asshole bitch. I'm from Miami, Florida, just like bitch you from Florida. Bitch. I ain't never did shit to you. Brought your struggling, ditzy, drunk ass into my motherfucking house. That's how you phony bitches work. Off the dope. Fuck your pussy ass. Fuck you and the motherfucking football head ass kids.
Football head ass. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. They're gonna get y'all talking about football head kids. Not you, baby. Right. So that gives you an idea. You can go over there to T.S. Madison and hear the full read of her and Miss Just Hilarious. Miss Just Hilarious. I hope it's worth it, girl. They're gonna fire you off of the damn Breakfast Club, girl. They're gonna say, no, this ain't it. Because they're trying to find a replacement for Angela Yee. So they're trying out all these different people on there, right? They've been having different co-hosts, but so far as I can tell, Just Hilarious has been one of the main ones as the third person. Shit like this is going to get you canceled on the YouTube, right? I thought you was gone. You must have said something that offended me before because you were blocked on my channel. But they're going that's not going to work on Breakfast Club, right? If you want to choose that particular kind of controversy, no. And it ain't just the transgender people. You got to remember, we're a whole community, and there are people who are trying to get along over here, girl. And we don't like all your hate speech. We don't like your racism. We don't like any of that shit, John. It's just not socially acceptable, right? So I hope you got what you wanted. You got some clicks and views for a couple of days. Why they fired Jess? Oh, they ain't fired yet, as far as I know. Did they fire? As far as I know now. These stories move pretty fast. What I'm saying, Deanna, is they will fire her, though. If she's going to take this kind of a stand, right? They'll have somebody like that fool over there. What's that one who always talking down the gays, talking down the transgender? What's that woman's name? Damn it, I forgot this girl's name. The girl I'm thinking about is the trans. She's problematic in the trans community. She's always downing trans community and uplifting straight ideas. What is her name? Anybody know? Damn, I know that girl's name. People, y'all stay young. Don't ever get old, honey. Stay young and gorgeous and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Hey, enjoy yourself. You better enjoy yourself in the space. Why I feel like dancing, just dancing all over the place. Enjoy your youth, honey. I forget that thing's name. I can't stand her. She's supposed to be a comedian too. They'll have her on there. What is it? Does anybody know that child's name with the big blonde wig who says she's he, she, we? I know y'all know. Y'all know everything. Anyway, they'll have somebody like that come through there with that he, she, we shit, child, right? Because it supports the ideas of straight men, right? He's catering to straight men, trying to get that audience. They're never going to let her in, girl. You ain't never going to be there. If you show up on one of the shows here and there, girl, once or twice a year, you're never going to be accepted in that community. So I don't know why you don't just go ahead and be who you are. You're a trans woman. She thinks she take the wig on, put a hat on, and now she's a man. Y'all holding out on me because I know Flame Monroe. Thank you. Flame Monroe. That fool. That is the most confusing story I've heard since I've been on here, child. She's trans, but she's man. Oh, you can't say that to the man. You can go and go make all jokes about her own damn community. Although she said she's not in the community because she put a hat on. She going to the school with shaved eyebrows all the way off, girl. Silicone all in the face, girl. Big ass titties, and she thinks she's straight. She's straight. No, I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga. No, you're not a nigga. You're a transgender woman, a very confused person, honey, who's desperate to be famous, and they're not gonna let you do it. They're never gonna let you in, girl. Never. Speaking against your own people. Shit. We all talk shit about ourselves, honey. I talk shit about black people and all that. I'm never doing it publicly. Right? Not publicly. Keep it to yourself, girl. That's your community. You should be standing up for their point of view. If you ain't got nothing to say about it, just don't say nothing. You ain't got to say something. It's not necessary. She always poking her head up there. Oh, they're going to talk about me. They talking about me. Oh, I know. In show business. No, it ain't Jeffree Star. I don't even know about Jeffree Star. I'm talking about Flame Monroe. It's all a joke to her. Well, I would say that if you want to talk about it, if you are actually getting your body changed because of you, it's just a show to you, and you're getting titties, and you're getting stuff put all on your face, all blowed up, where when you take the makeup off, it doesn't even look like a face. If you're willing to do all that just for a joke, I would say that you need to get some help. She doing that for attention? Who, that Flame? Ain't listen to that stupid ass. I ain't gonna say the N-word. What was your reaction when you found out that they will be teaching in Florida that slave? Lord, that's a big conversation there, Justin. Of course, it makes no sense. It's in DeSantis' country, so they actually want children to be taught. Now they're worried about them seeing a transgender. They want people to be taught that the slaves benefited from slavery. They acting like it's the Job Corps. Slavery was the Job Corps. You're beating people till they're dead, hanging them from trees and shit. You're selling them like cattle, fucking their wives and their children. And you think that it's okay because now you know how to wash windows? It's amazing that people would actually be, that dense, that they actually believe that they want to ignore slavery. How can you do that? How can you even think something like that, girl? And no, so no, Justin, I didn't get into that one. It is so crazy to me. Did it pass their curriculum? Was it just one line in the curriculum? I don't know. There's always some shit out of Florida. I know some of y'all from Florida, but it seems like there's always some shit. As long as DeSantis is in office, it's going to always be all this racist, bigoted bullshit coming out of that state. Right? And so I'm so glad that his numbers are going. Right? He's taking a nosedive, honey. They always holler the name when they first announce that they're going to be running for president, but he ain't got a chance. Thank God. Wasting millions and millions of dollars. What a waste. Put some likes up in there. People, I'm going to have to start begging pretty soon. The video I made this morning, they still have not monetized the damn video. I ain't did nothing different. But there'll be 2 and 3 days later, that's when they monetize my videos. It's happening over and over and over again. Last month, I got less than $300 from AdSense. Right? Down to about a third of what it usually is, child. Because they're not monetizing the videos too much later on. Now, either they need to get more employees or they need to take this damn stipulation where they gotta review every single video. Because it ain't working. It ain't working. Hell, this shit is damn near free. So don't be surprised if I start begging, honey. Could I have some more? I'll be Jay Wilson. You want to give? Just give. Bless God for Social Security, baby. So if it's trans, do it to women is fine. I'm just asking. Wait a minute, at 6. What access say? Okay. What did at 6 say? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, babies, don't blame all trans. All trans people have not said shit. All black people have not said shit. All any kind of people have not said a goddamn thing, child. You can't keep putting this on people because some idiot, some woman misspoke and says made one silly statement, girl, and now we got to talk about it for 5 days. No, that's not the opinion of most people recognize if they have a period. I would imagine it'd be a very uncomfortable thing. You would certainly know if you were having periods. So why be putting putting logs on the fire, honey? There's nothing there. Let me see. Oh, finally somebody say I agree. Thank you, Kelly Robinson. You can't do what I can do. You can't think if I was gonna claim anything about the womanhood, the last thing I want to claim is the menstrual cycle, girl. That ain't it, honey. I'd be wanting to be out there. I think I would have been a hoe if I was a woman because I like all that attention y'all get from with bodies and things. They just drive the men's crazy, girl. They don't let the women walk through prison with open-toed shoes. He says, because it drives the niggas crazy, girl. I say, they toes? Honey, I love to be lusted at. What about me disrespecting them people? Y'all saying that the trans people disrespecting you so much because they want to have a period. What about the disrespect to the trans community? I mean, you people have to realize you're asking them people to shit in a bucket outside. You don't even want them to be acknowledged as human beings, right? That was the big argument last year, right? I'm glad that they did address that here in California. I don't know what's going on anywhere else. But what about respect for them? You keep calling them a man. They keep saying, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I'm every woman. Anyway. So what? Good for you, baby. You like me? You like my curves and things? You want to have these? Good for you. I got them. I got mine. God gave them to me. So why is it a problem that just addressed one person? Deanna Doll on my side, but I ain't gonna argue with my sister. Did she? No, I think she put it on all trans people, like they said, and they did this, they think this, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Ain't nobody thinking they can have a period. That was one of the dumbest statements I've seen on the internet lately. You can't claim a menstrual cycle. You can't. Yes, I can. You want it? Stop speaking negatively about women. How they speaking negatively about women if they send up that girl putting on pantyhose and garter belts, that makeup? I mean, they're going through a whole lot to be one of you. Why would they be against you? That shit is manufactured, honey. There's no argument. There's no fight. Anything, they want to be sisters with you, girl. Just acknowledge me. That's all I'm saying. Right? I just want to be acknowledged as a person. Don't pretend like, oh, we always recognize you as a person. We always, no, you don't. No, you didn't. And now, because of the internet, we're more aware of their plight. So I say to all minorities, I was with the Mexican people when I went there. Oh, they coming in. They gonna take. That was never my attitude. Right? When Trump mounted his campaign against Mexican people, he said they come over here to get the welfare and all this shit, child. It was all a lie. I know plenty of Mexican people, and there are plenty of Mexican neighborhoods here and in LA, honey. Those people are, generally speaking, always going to work. Nobody works harder. That's why they're mad, because people keep hiring them, child. It ain't just because they can get away with cheating them out of their wages. It's because they work hard. So why would you come and just make up something like they come in here just to get our welfare? So I'm generally speaking for the underdog, honey. No, we just don't want them to use our restrooms too. Well, Soul Sister #1 show, that was the debate. And here Like if I go into the mall, each stall is either person go in them. They have some that are open air and they, for men and women, but then they also have actually done construction to make bathrooms where one person goes in. Is neither male nor female. They have signs on all government buildings showing you the male and the female, either or. You go in and you lock the door. If people want to wait in line, they can do that, but wait outside. And there's generally speaking 2 or 3 of them in any major big building. So that's how they addressed it here. But we know that, you know, many things have started here in California. All businesses have enough money to reconstruct their structure to have single restrooms, but most places do. Just change them and you put a lock on the door. That's all. Now that's inhumane to just, right? They're putting their life in danger if they're going in there with them hard heads, dressed as a woman. You know, it means you don't care. And when you don't care about other people, that means other people don't care about you. You rewind, so you behind. Deanna Irvin, go over there to T.S. Madison show. She gonna lay it all out, baby. And after that, you get through with that one, go over there to Tasha K, honey. Tasha K going after T.S. Madison mama. And then T.S. Madison going after Tasha K. She called them, I ain't say it, football head kids, girl. I had to cut it off because I know it was about to get dirty and nasty, child. Also, Tasha K is jealous because T.S. Madison is flying all over the world. I guess she flew a whole damn crew over to Europe and all that kind of stuff. She's doing well, and Tasha K has just sabotaged her career. She has. They're all doing better than her. So she's just jumping on wherever she can jump on, honey, to cause some controversy. But all these people have followers. You turn against them, and all their followers turn against you. Mm-hmm. Everyone can be accommodated and respected, but not at our expense. Come on now, birds. Not at our expense. Baby, there ain't that many transgender people. I'm sorry, honey. Y'all just make too big a deal out of that, honey. There just ain't. Now, there are here. San Francisco. When I was in the life, honey, that was primarily all my customers, a lot of them. But in most places, it ain't that big an issue. It really isn't, honey. So the government eventually is going to require you to have a restroom that they can go in by themselves. It's reasonable. If you go into a restaurant, they usually have small restrooms, right? So generally, they're one-person restroom anyway. And they'll have one for male, one for female. But still, they're small restrooms in most businesses, small businesses. You're still in there by yourself. They just got to change the sign on the door that either person can use that bathroom. It's not exclusive if no one's in there with you. That's the compromise. And I think that's fair. So do you want T.S. Madison in the men's? I could care less where people go to the bathroom, child. But they go to the bathroom, they go in the stall and they close the door, girl. I don't think somebody's gonna try to get me. Y'all crazy. Incognito. That wouldn't bother me if she was in there. Right? But most people are not like me, though. Especially not the hard heads in these small places. You get Sweeney, ding dong. Get it bum over here and the ding dong. Hey, this side over here. Get it bum. Ding. Get it bum. Sit down the bum. Sit it down, be quiet. Okay, who somebody said they're not gonna, they already have taken all the woman's shoes. Okay, moderator. This is Soul Sister #1 show says they already taken all the women's shoes in the stores. They want everything but the pain, honey. Wait a minute. They take all the shoes. How they get them big ass 14? Anyway, let me calm down. I'll tell you a funny story. Before I started selling drugs, when I was a curb creature, girls, they had to wear 13s, 12, 13, 14 shoes, right? But they were always asking me for size 9 shoes, right? I said, girl, I think you can look and see that they cut the back of the shoe off, girl. I said, girl, this thing, I'm going to steal the shoes, honey, or I'm going to write a bad check for the shoes. I can get you any size you want. Oh, no, a 9, honey. They'll get the 9s and cut the back of them off, girl. You had that much foot on the back of like Jay Wilson's shoes. I'm sorry they're stealing all the shoes, girl. All the cute shoes, not the cute shoes. Most of the cute shoes are smaller feet, aren't they? A lot of the girls got to get them special made shoes, honey. And they go into them sex clubs. You know how them sex places, they have them 6-inch stilettos, but those are not well-made shoes, honey. They might be funny to make a porn movie with, but you can't really walk around in them shoes. Not if you weighing in at 200, you know. So we're sorry about them taking all the shoes now, but are they paying for them shoes? A man don't have to wear clothes to have a criminal intent. S-Child, how many people you really think, girl, are dressing up like a straight man going to dress up like a woman just to go in there and see a woman's way? You're going to see her feet, see her titties? I mean, what is the likelihood of that happening? You always going to find one case somewhere in Australia, some goddamn where, right? People are not that invested in just seeing somebody in a bathroom, girl. You go in there, you put your lipstick on, you go in the stall, you close the door, right? What are you going to do? Just take over the bathroom? Nobody's leaving, and pull the wig off? Girl, come on now. That's just prejudice. Just try to be a reasonable person, a fair person. We've already agreed that most people do not want men and women or men and trans women to share the same restroom, right? People are trying their best to acknowledge that, but there are ways around it. Not every bathroom has got to be 10 stalls, honey. You go in there and you close the door. Only thing they do change in most cases, a little bad thing in there, you can change babies and all of them, right? That's fair. Be a fair person. Stop worrying about what other people do. Damn, if that man thinks he got a coat, wear a Kotex, let him wear it. I just don't understand what was so special about this trans person who said something stupid. What was so important about it? Anyway, girl stealing all the shoes. Woo! Busting all out the back of them, girl. Y'all see that? Y'all see that show, White Chicks, when the Winding brothers, and he had them shoes on. Wait a minute. And then he went into the dressing room, the woman's dressing room, right? Now he's an FBI agent, just pretending to be a woman to catch a criminal, right? But he was putting on the little skinny clothes, all of them tight ass clothes. First he started busting out like the Incredible Hulk, splits and things. And then the last thing is he had on the woman's shoes, and both shoes just. I don't think it's gonna be no shoe shortage, honey. They can't fit my size. I wear 6s, small and dainty. Lord have mercy. You gotta get custom made, baby. You be learning stuff in the beef section. Honey, be a great mother and a great wife. Fuck all that bullshit, child. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Why you even care? Telling women off was the issue. Well, are the women allowed to tell them off? I mean, are they supposed to just stay there and just play the video back? You'll see that you called me somewhere between 30 and 40 in the 1 hour video, 30 and 40 bitches. And I called you a bitch 3 times, but you can call me a bitch 40 times. I'm a man. I mean, what is that, girl? Treat people the way you want to be treated, honey. My God, today, says Tehran. Ooh, the expensive shoes still available. Girl, you know they ain't gonna get up in them red bottoms, honey. Baby. Woman's shoe size is size 6 is a boy's shoe size. I know them queens used to really have me though. I could just tickle the shit out of me. I said, girl, why would I steal you a size 9 when you wear a size 12? I'm looking at your feet, girl. I be talking about my babies. Mm-hmm. Well, I was gonna find something to fight about, something to argue about. So that was the story of today, people. I do say go over there and listen to Miss T.S. She don't come on very often with that kind of energy. But Miss Tasha K done pushed the button, so maybe they'll stretch that out for a couple of days. Tasha K is desperate to get people. See, she keeps coming over here with these short videos. She's trying to run people to this website of hers. But Miss Tasha K is still trying to figure out how to get how to maintain her audience. Her audience is here on YouTube, right? She's trying to create a whole new world over on this website, and I don't think it's working all that well. And if Cardi gets a hold to that it is working well, she'll take that as well, right? So I guess she has it in freeze for the moment. But Tasha K is doing things that are unnecessary. Why are you over there talking about that T.S. Madison's mother? I mean, you're people in your 50s. Like a natural, no, that's a natural man. What's the other song? I'm Every Woman is another one too. Woman to woman, you don't got to defend it, girl. That man. I'm talking to you, woman to woman. Baby, it's a great thing to be whoever God created you to be, honey. And it includes being a trans person. If that's who you are, that's how your mind is, you do exist. And God created you as well. Oh, it's got to be male or female. You know, they go back to the 6,000 years ago, girl. The people in the desert, honey. They knew everything. Who is telling women off the other one individual on TV? I don't even know who the other individual was. I saw her picture. She kind of looked like Tasha K. And Tasha K is not an effeminate woman either, so she definitely does resent people being too pretty. She does. She never learned how to fix herself up. She never has. She's never known how to put clothes on. So Tasha K, I guess she would be a tomboy or something like that. So I think that there is some of that there. She is definitely have transphobic issues. You know, phobic, such a big word, but we don't got time to talk about it now, people. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the world and back again. Your hearts were true. You are pals and confidants. And if they throw a party, y'all go down to the shoe store, honey, and make sure them trans girls ain't getting all the shoes, the cute shoes. Later.